The U.S. Supreme Court is hearing from South Carolina officials Wednesday as they defend a congressional district map drawn by Republicans that was blocked by a panel of 3 federal judges who said that the state unconstitutionally moved black voters from one district to another. In the ruling, the panel said that South Carolina Republicans purposely moved 30,000 black voters from South Carolina's 1st Congressional District, which includes parts of Charleston, to give Republicans an edge. The voters were moved into a 6th district. Ultimately, the court ruled that the map is unconstitutional, saying it violates both the 14th and 15th Amendments. Now the Supreme Court, with a 6-3 conservative tilt, will hear the case called Alexander versus South Carolina State Conference of the NAACP. This story is not being covered by all media. The Straight Arrow News media mistool shows the majority of outlets covering this story are either center-oriented or left-leaning. Right-leaning news outlets are underreporting the Supreme Court weighing in on the constitutionality of the Republican-drawn congressional district map. Our real-time media mistool spotlights which stories right-leaning and left-leaning outlets aren't covering, so you can get a complete picture of the news. And this is how the news should be: fair, factual, and unbiased. In recent years, Democrats have been more competitive in South Carolina's 1st Congressional District. In the 2018 election, Joe Cunningham won the seat in an upset, becoming the first Democrat to win the seat since 1978.
This campaign started at a small kitchen table in West Ashley. We did not have any staffers or money. We didn't know a thing about running for office.
In 2020, Republican Nancy Mace won the seat back in a narrow victory. After Mace's victory and the 2020 census, Republicans sought to redraw the district map to give it a Republican tilt. To do so, the court ruled that Republicans unlawfully removed voters based on their race from the district and said Republicans deliberately set a limit of 17% of voters in the district to be black. Mace won re-election in 2022. The NAACP and other civil rights groups have since challenged the map.
This case is about black voters resisting attempts to muzzle their political voice.
The manipulation of a set of electoral district boundaries to marginalize a certain set of voters while increasing influence of another set is called gerrymandering. And in this case, being heard by the Supreme Court, South Carolina Republicans are accused of racially gerrymandering, an effort the lower court referred to as, quote, bleaching the district. But South Carolina Republicans say race has nothing to do with the remapping, insisting they solely looked at political leanings of voters.
As members of the General Assembly and leaders of the General Assembly, we are defending our maps because we believe they were race neutral and that they were within the confines of the law as has been established by the United States Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court ruling could determine which party wins the congressional seat in 2024 if the lower court's ruling is upheld. It could help Democrats cut into the thin majority Republicans have in the House. Both parties have requested the Supreme Court issue its ruling by January 1st of 2024, the start of the election year.
Thanks for watching. Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. One way we do that is our media mistool, which shows you the stories the left and right media are underreporting. Join us at straightarrownews.com.